So for the inside is Christopher Doncaster that's moved out well to Darcy Hughes of Athletics, Nunawading, Denzel Vance of Ally of Casey Cadinia, William Little of Glen Hutley, and Geelong Guild's Nia Brown down the back straight. And it's Little that's put the foot down, moving very swiftly through the first half of this 400-metre leg. And to his inside now, it's Casey Cadinia, Denzel Vance of Ally that'll move up onto his shoulder. Back inside of him, Geelong Guild, Doncaster, Athletics, Nunawading has work to do, but it'll be Glen Hutley that'll lead him into the straight for the first time, shoulder to shoulder with Vance of Ally of Casey Cadinia, who's starting to move through now as we get ready for this first changeover in this open 4x400 metre mixed relay. Casey Cadinia leads at the first change.
And thanks, Tom. I think it'll be Nunawading, though, who flew home really strong. It was Darcy Hughes, the former Ladbroke athlete, now under Tony Marsh. He changed just in front. He changed to Bridget Seeley. So Bridget Seeley, they passed in front, but it's Callum Venables now from Casey Cadinia who are going to be a long way in front. So Casey Cadinia decided to go male. So have Glen Hutley with Joshua Stein Ross.
And I tell you what's really interesting with the mixed 4x4 is that they're starting to use the changeover box, the 4x4. They're pushing their athlete back further into the zone of the box to make sure that their fast athlete gets to run further.
You're right, Tams. And then interesting here, though, Nunawading, though, in third, have decided to not start. They've gone male-female, whereas Glen Hutley and Casey Cadinia have gone a male-male. So is that 60 metres going to be enough, Tamsin?
I don't know. This is the first, we haven't seen a lot of mixed 4x4s, so that's the exciting thing about it. We don't actually really know because we don't know a lot of the athletes what form they're in either. So the exciting thing about it is we're watching it like you guys at home thinking we don't know who's going to win this. It's just exciting to watch.
Well, we've seen Glen Hutley go to the lead. Claudia Carter moving through for her club ahead of Danielle Sprague. There was a little bit of changeover kerfuffle there for Doncaster. The timing wasn't quite there, but they got through safely. They're in third place. Moving through now, Athletics Nunawading. Geelong Guild really starting to go now. Joshua Perdrosat, and this is where things are going to get interesting, Nick and Tamsin, who have seen the male sprinter really started to make ground.
We're talking about Perdrosat here. He's the All Schools former champion. He's a 47-second man, Tom. So he's got the bat now in third. And they're going to pass to Harvey Morant. We're talking about a World Junior 51-second 400-metre hurdler. So as much as Glen Hutley are doing out in front, it's now down into 40 metres, Tom. I reckon Geelong Guild are home.
So Claudia Carter will hand over to Jessica Fitzpatrick. Harvey Morant awaits the baton for Geelong Guild. Back to Casey Cadinia. Then it's Nunawading and Doncaster. So they're away now, Geelong Guild. Morant, the long loping strides and moves round the outside. Fitzpatrick at Glen Hutley, back to Casey Cadinia in third. Nunawading fourth, back to Doncaster at the rear of the field. 5 athletes making their way around the track, but moving so swiftly and looking very powerful, Tamsin, is Harvey Morant. He's got the class athlete in the field, but he's starting to stretch away.
And here's the exciting thing for this race now is in the places where everyone's going to finish, because I think it's easy to tell who's going to win this, but we've still got fast finishing males to see if they can get to that silver position.
So Moran will come into the home straight and lead the field away. Glen Hutley holding into second place. That's Fitzpatrick, but charging home now for Athletics Nunawading is Jared Robinson. Robinson trying to make up ground. Morant's going to take the win for Geelong Guild. Robinson moves up into second place for Nunawading, and I think Glen Hutley will do enough for third. Big last leg for Nunawading, moves into the silver, and Glen Hutley will take the bronze.
Interesting there, Tom. The under-18s ran very equal time. So we know, as we talked about earlier, some of these open teams are having to balance out their teams tonight because the 4x4 open men's and women's that come, Tamsin. But those open teams, they were fantastic runs. The boys just came out a little bit stronger. I think it's a tactical affair. I'm very excited, Tam, about what's going to happen later night in the open 4x4s.
Yeah, me too. But I think that this event, it's the first time that we've run it here at Zatopek, but I think that the clubs that didn't enter it will have watched that and thought, actually, that's quite exciting. We want to be a part of that next year. So even if they don't see themselves as having super strong 400-metre runners, I think they'll want to be a part of it because that was a fantastic race to watch. And I reckon you'll see next year that they'll be a lot stronger, the open 4x4.